I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. It wasn't supposed to happen this way for Ken and Charlene Fowler. The birth of their first child was supposed to happen at Orange Regional Medical Center, not in the driveway of their town of Hamptonburg home.
Certainly wasn't in the birth plan to deliver in the back of our Subaru Outback, but Charlene woke up around 3:30 with her first contractions, and she's extremely tough, and she just kind of said, "It's okay, go back to sleep." I feel pretty bad about going back to sleep now, but a couple hours later I woke up and Charlene said, "I think it's time we should go." And we got everything together, I grabbed the bag, and we went outside, and I got in the driver's seat. Charlene was in the back. I started to pull out, and I noticed that it was time. And we weren't going anywhere. So what I did was I put the car in park and went to the back seat, and I saw a crowning, and I said, "It's okay." So I called 911. They were sending an ambulance, but I couldn't speak to them while I was doing my duties, so I dropped the phone and received baby Autumn. It was a very fast process, but it was the most intense day of my life, I will say. So that's the short of it. I pulled a little MacGyver move. I pulled a lace off of my moccasin and tied the umbilical cord off, and we waited for help.
Kenny was really great. He was so calm and collected, even though he may not have felt that way. He was really just taking charge and let me know that everything was okay either way, and it happened so quick. Honestly, I really didn't have much time to think of anything else.
Baby Autumn arrived early Thursday morning, 2 days before her due date, the 28th, which is Charlene's birthday. Mom and baby are doing great. And even though Charlene gave birth in the car in the driveway, her labor lasted only 3 hours, making her the envy of most other mothers. It's only the beginning. That was the message delivered by Orange County Executive Steve Newhouse during yesterday's news conference announcing the arrest of 36 people in a welfare fraud sweep. The 36 were charged with illegally receiving benefits from programs like food stamps, daycare services, and Medicaid. Newhouse says he will push for the creation of a welfare fraud unit in Orange County, a move he says will result in future financial savings and will help reduce next year's nearly $60 million county budget gap.
Nobody wants to see this when I'm talking about a fiscal crisis that we've never seen in Orange County, and when we have people suffering in the private sector still reeling from the 2008 economic shutdown. They don't want to see people taking the government or their taxpayer dollars taken for a ride. And that's what you see here. This is a huge focus. I'm tired of seeing Sullivan County, Dutchess County, Putnam County, every other county around us in the newspapers, in the TV, and the radio on a daily basis on prosecuting welfare fraud. And we're sitting and just letting things happen. And what we need to do is give these people that are in charge of this, namely the Department of Social Service, the resources they need, the district attorney the resources they need, and the sheriff the resources they need, and that's what I'm here to do.
Orange County District Attorney David Hoovler said that every person who rips off the system is stealing funds that someone in need requires in order to get their lives back on track. Charges of first-degree rape and first-degree criminal sexual act have been filed against a Sullivan County man for allegedly having sexual intercourse with a 12-year-old girl. 50-year-old Richard Gonzales of Rock Hill was taken into custody following an investigation of the reported incident at Gonzales' apartment on Tuesday. Police say Gonzales and the girl are acquaintances. Following his arraignment, Gonzales was sent to Sullivan County Jail on $75,000 bail. In Ulster County, a Rosendale Justice Court Clerk has been charged with felony grand larceny for allegedly stealing thousands of dollars from the town. 39-year-old Trudy Harper is accused of stealing nearly $6,000 from Justice Court accounts in 2012 and 2013. She was released pending a future court appearance. He's calling it a hate crime. Developer Shalom Lamm says the windows on 3 of his commercial buildings on Bloomingburg's Main Street have been shattered on 4 of the past 6 nights. Windows were broken in an as-yet unopened building that will house a cafe, pizza shop, deli, and bakery. Lamm has been a controversial figure in Bloomingburg because of his development of a 396-home Hasidic residential complex and an associated private girls' school. State police are reportedly investigating the incidents. A Newburgh woman has been charged with reckless endangerment for driving the wrong way on a section of Interstate 84. 52-year-old Susan Yanon was arrested by troopers after state police got a 911 call saying a car was heading east in the westbound lanes of 84 in the town of Wallkill. The caller followed the car as it got onto Route 17 and then onto Route 211. That's where Yanon was pulled over and arrested. Local Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther says Sullivan County is ill. She is referring to the county's ranking as having the worst health outcomes in the entire state. And Thursday, she and County Public Health Director Nancy McGraw announced that a Sullivan County Health Summit will be held this summer to mobilize organizations and learn about programs in other places that have improved public health.
Sullivan County, we're the second to last as far as the quality of health on our community. We have children that don't have access to primary care. We have seniors. We have a lot of uninsured. So it's important that we talk about it to see what we can do to improve the health of our community. If we don't collaborate together, this will not work. And right now, we've done things in the past, but obviously we have to change our focus and continue to figure out how we can get people to go to doctors and how they have access, how they get transportation. It's all very important.
Gunther says data continues to show staggering health disparities in Sullivan County that will require a coordinated effort to reverse. The Sullivan County Health Summit will be held Friday, August 8th on the campus of SUNY Sullivan in Loch Sheldrake. This week we told you about the decision made by Halmar International to contest the OSHA workplace safety violations that were cited in the wake of the December retaining wall collapse that claimed 2 lives. Halmar is contesting the OSHA findings and the $14,000 in penalties for alleged violations at their Maybrook construction site, where 53-year-old Timothy Lang of Saugerties and 50-year-old Scott Winkler of Monroe were killed. Now comes word that a wrongful death lawsuit has been filed on behalf of the estate of Scott Winkler. The lawsuit did not seek a specific damage amount, though a notice of claim filed shortly after the accident had sought $40 million in damages. 2 people have been charged with using a pair of Westfall Township, PA hotels as places to sell drugs. An undercover police investigation determined that 29-year-old Rashawn Cooks of Patterson, New Jersey, and 32-year-old Melissa Schultz of Milford, PA, sold drugs from hotel rooms. The arrests were made after detectives got a search warrant for Hampton Inn hotel room near Matamoros. There they found more than 1,200 bags of heroin along with crack cocaine and $4,700 in cash. Both Cooks and Schultz were charged with felony criminal conspiracy and possession with intent to sell. Police say the drugs had a street value of more than $20,000. And we lost, but we won. Even though the U.S. soccer team lost its match with Germany Thursday, the American team still had enough points to advance to the knockout round of the World Cup in Brazil, with their next game coming up Tuesday against Belgium. Times-Herald Record sports reporter Justin Rodriguez says a lot of local fans are getting caught up in the excitement.
Soccer community here, it's a tight-knit, it's a small group, but it's a vocal group, and I've been around to different places. They're watching games, there's an excitement level, it's packed, so no, it might not be the Yankees or the Knicks or something like that, but there is a great excitement about it, and for that level I'm not too surprised. Yesterday I was talking to someone, and they weren't really into soccer, but they took the day off because of the buzz, so it's kind of like the Olympics, which we had discussed, where everybody for that time period, they becoming interested in not just the sport but the country, and U.S. Soccer has done a good job of creating a buzz.
Look for more on the World Cup and the local reaction in the days ahead right here at Record Online and in the Times-Herald Record. It'll be on the warm side, but it looks like we're headed toward a very nice end of June weekend. Saturday will be partly sunny with temperatures in the middle 80s. Ditto for Sunday. Another partly sunny day with the highs up around 85 degrees, so make your outdoor plans. We'll stay informed by picking up the weekend editions of the Times-Herald Record and stay connected to breaking news all weekend long right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.